Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Hella Loose competitive match. My name is Panzer WY, and I will be casting tonight's match between Cobras and Vanguarda. This match is a little bit different from usual. It is I think it's 18 versus 18. So a bit of a different format from the usual 36 versus 36 or 49 versus 49. I think we will have a little bit of a setup phase, if I'm not mistaken. They could be ruling with a different rule book than what I'm used to, but yeah, the whole point of matches like this is that they focus around one game area. If we pull up the map here, I believe it should be the center cube area is the area play, and anything in here goes. I don't believe you shouldn't be able to set Garys on the inside. The teams that set up Garys in their respective zones ahead of time, those cannot be destroyed, if I'm not mistaken. And then they can't place OPs and everything, of course, inside the area play, but preferably staying within the area play. You see here. Looks like Vanguarda probably has 2 casters, I'm guessing. Good to know. So both teams too are split between 3 squads per each side. There's a lot of things that are not prohibited. I believe mines, artillery, of course, armor is not allowed in the match. I can't remember everything. I think AT may not be allowed as well. But there's some specific things that are not allowed in these 18 versus 18. They're generally pretty good for teams wishing to work on their infantry play and everything like that. So yeah, it's a pretty fun thing. I forget what the acronym means, but it's TNL is a group that's putting on this little tournament doing these 18 versus 18s. Cobras and Vanguarda. I think Vanguarda is also Brazilian, if I'm not mistaken. Cobras is definitely a Brazilian team. They both have a little bit of a rivalry between one another. It'd be safe to say these teams do not get along, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out during the match. And yeah, it should be a good time. Let's wait and see here. So it looks like this is going to be the Gary positioning from Cobras. Hospice is... I feel like that's a pretty weird point for this game mode. Because my thing is, if you lose it, it's kind of a bitch to get it back into. There's a lot of open fields. Probably going to see a lot of long range play. So Cobras is walking 2 trucks for the opener. I also believe there should not be a commander. There isn't for either team. Commander abilities are also not allowed. And I believe each round should be 15 minutes. It's been a long time since I've done this game mode, but it should be cool to see. And I think both teams... I think they have to sit on their Gary until there's a unanimous decision to go in once everyone's set up and prepared, if I remember right. So even though the game is setting live, I think we still have a little bit more time to wait. So we do have Vanguard over here deploying. I don't know who's exactly favored between these two teams. Historically, Vanguarda would be the favorite because I believe they were just a higher level team. Don't know if that's still the situation, especially with it being 18 versus 18. You are going to see the best players from each side going forward. Let's see here. Yeah. They have to get set up. They have to place the Gary. Everyone has to touch the Gary, and then eventually it'll go live, I believe. Or they have to line up on the line. I don't remember exactly which one. I guess we'll see in a second. We have Khalil here, who is a little bitch. For some reason, he's not placing the Gary. Lazy bastard. Let's go look over on the Vanguarda side. Okay, the Garys are placed. Yep, it looks like they're touching the Garys. They're going to do it that way. Yep, everyone round the Gary. Check on the map here. We can confirm that CF is basically got everyone touching the Gary. It's like Toddy's been a little bit of a twat. Vanguarda's got their own. They got Kingdom Edu over there being a little bitch. The other side does have a caster. If you want to see their perspective, it is Bad Jiao. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know zero Portuguese. All I have is 2 years of Spanish from high school that all it did was teach me how to read a menu. Well, and 3 years of German at uni, but unfortunately, German is not all that useful when casting to Brazilian teams. Toriga, you little bitch, get on over to the Gary. I believe it should be at 10 minutes. This will go live. 10 minutes past, so we got 4 minutes here waiting. Probably could have started the stream a little bit later, but you know. Yeah, this is the problem. Everyone gets fucking all antsy. Everyone starts roaming around because they're little children who can't fucking stand still for a second. I think they honestly could have just done a 5-minute prep phase. I don't think they needed more than that. Doriga, touch the gear, you little shit. Just get up there and stop touching your mouse. Let's see, what roles are they? Okay, so Korra's squad does not have an MG from the start. Yep, starts at one shot. Oh, not you, Siri. Fuck off. I think Tura's missing a guy. Or a few. He's missing a guy. Huh. Interesting. What's going on there? Let's reach out to CF real quick and ask him. Looks like they're missing players crashing. It's a womp womp womp. So we do have 2 MGs, AT, so I'm guessing you can use the rockets. Do have a that's interesting. Must be going for flamethrower plays. Rocking the support class. I guess we might as well check out. There's nothing else to do right now. I think it's ZZ. I'm not gonna say ZYZZ. He's just gonna be ZZ. He's not rocking the flamethrower. Why are you support? You could have respawned in this entire time and had an actual better weapon. Oh, the MP4 is pretty good. It's probably my best gun in the game. I can snipe with the, or at least could snipe with the S and with the submachine guns in the past. You give me a rifle though, and I'm dog shit. It's kind of the downside of basically spending your entire hell at loose comp career playing squad lead or commander. A lot of Gavers, Car 98s, Carabiners. Which all the Car 98 is the carbine version of the Gewehr 98. Both from Mauser. Then we have the Machina pistol. I think we've Futzig. If I remember my German numbers correctly. Well, everyone's lined up. They've bitched at their players to stop fucking around. And game's live. All right. Off the rip, it's clear to see that CF is definitely focusing more on the northern section of the line. Only a few, looks like squad of 5 going here in the south. Yep, that's this squad, tourist squad, which is a man down, is going for the south. The other 2 are going for the north, trying to secure hospice. Of course, one of the key spots on hospice is this building right here. It's key for Vanguarda to control it. And it's key for CF to take it over. Of course, there is the pizza slice up here on this side of the map. Ooh, we have MG, early MG plays. Vanguarda. First question: Who's gonna win the duel? Yeah, AT rockets are definitely loud. It looks like. I think Vanguarda's MG. Well, he's got the easier job because he knows where the other guy is. Of course, he is shooting through smoke, but he's up in the building in the window. Oh, he won it. Yep, Vanguarda's MG beat out the MG42. Of course, the Browning LMG is not as good as the MG42. Vanguarda has completely decimated the south. Looks like tourist squad got fully annihilated. MG42 posted up on the building. He manages to win the trade. His squad is about to lose their opening OP. It would be quite devastating skyline down here. Just shit on Chiringa and Eterino. Tora gets him, though. It's only one guy, though, and he nailed 2. It's not what we want to see from the opening. The south is definitely the weakest link of the CF starter or opener. Apologies. Ooh, rockets fired into nothing, though. The MG did move. Looks like CF starting to bring it back. The MG42 is posted back up again. Same window. Maybe not the wisest maneuver, but here in the south, still not looking good. Oh. We have Napalm who's managed to get flanking on this southern area. Ooh, we have decisive moves over here by Castaway. Oh, this is in the window of play. If players do leave the area of play, they will be killed or penalized. Yeah, Castaway is going to get the OP unless a wave spawns. Nope. Alright, so the south is fully collapsed for CF. Oh, the wave still spawned. Oh, that's such a massive fuck up. Oh, that's huge. Aderino accidentally killing his SL. No chance for new OP. Skyline takes him out after that. Major fuck up there from CF. Which across the board, this is not looking good for CF. Vanguarda definitely has the south fully locked down. The north is not looking good. Let's see. This is Khalil's section. Probably doomed. Khalil's gonna suck here. Let's watch it. Oh, he nails him. He got killed by a spear. Oh, we got him in return. Good plays from Khalil. Must turn on his axe. No, I'm joking. We have Todi over here in the building. Camping like a little bitch. Sarto goes down. We have truck coming in around the rear. Trying to get a nice flank in. The south is just fully dominated. I don't really think they're going to get back. It's kind of why I'm curious of this. I don't really know where this point is in this game mode. It just doesn't feel that fun, because if either side gets pushed back from the initial houses, it is just open fields outside of the area play where the Garys would be. Like the south, for example, you just need a couple guys covering it, and it's all open field. Because they can't go further south. They have to stay within the border play. I think City Center would have been a better area for this game mode. Over at the church. Although, with that said, it would suck to see the enemy camping. It's looking really bad for CF. They're completely on the back foot. North is barely holding on. Oh, Davi just getting killed by Esperin. So do they still have the OP up here? No, they do not have the OP. It's over there. Ooh, that was a close shot. Almost nailed the OP. They have pretty good idea where it's at. Owens goes down. Complete whiff from Kachu. This might be a quick round. Save has been fully dominated this time around. I don't think they're going to be coming back from this easily. Yeah, their northern OP is... It's not a bad place, but it's super easy to shut down. Cap goes to Vanguarda, unsurprising. Yep, this OP is gone. If CF gets pushed out of this area right here, they're fucked. Do have an OP up from Tura. There's just no way that you go back and win this match at this point. Yep, they're getting flank shots in. OP is somewhat visible to the flank over here. We have Shenlong, Sanchez, and Castaway all getting flanking shots. We have Napalm over here too. We have Taringos down here trying to contest, but there's nothing to be done over on that end of the map besides just keeping their attention. Up here they're stuck. Nick is getting close to the area play. Don't do it, amigo. Be muy mal for you. I think mal is the same in Spanish because I'm pretty sure that it is what it is in French. My French did ruin my Spanish. The like 2 years I had to take that shit. This OP is fucked. Frazio Tora. They managed to kill a truck. But I don't think it'll really matter. I think that OP is spotted out and I think that's a non-starter. Pretty decisive advantage to Vanguarda. You know, this is... I had a couple Dota games today where I was telling my friend, you know, you're in this situation where the only way you win is if the enemy throws. I feel like we're in that now. I won't lie, I don't feel super sympathetic towards CF in this one because they did the same shit to me when I was Lucky Strikes and we did an 18 versus 18 of them on Smolensk. When we were on the Russian side, they just they camped our Garys and just mowed us down as soon as we spawned, so not overly sympathetic. But with that said, I think at this point, I think you just move to the next round. There should be 3 matches if I'm not mistaken. You're not getting out of this position. Oh. Making a play across the open field. They must be really bored at this point. Skyline, yeah, Skyline's making the push. Crossing the open field. Probably gonna place an OP, I'm guessing. I mean, might as well. His OP's back there. Yeah, it looks like across the board, Vanguard's moving up. Yeah, this is just over. I don't think CF is getting back into this. Trying to use smokes though. The Vanguarda's positioning is just, it's too good. Their men can't push because, you know, it's the rules. They can't go past this line, so they're just gonna post up in the best position and, you know, abuse it. Ooh, is he on top of the building? No. Okay, good. Because I'm pretty sure in this game mode they do not allow any sort of hijinks with the on top buildings. Pretty sure this shed is okay. Although I guess in the area play. Yeah, CF's just in a bad position. It doesn't matter how many smokes they pop. There's only so many areas they can move. Kachu's managed to move up. Somehow didn't notice them. Of course, comp players do play with filters, which is some of the dumbest shit imaginable, but Kachu manages to get there. He loses the trait though. Owen's up there. I believe a member of Merc, who's merking for CF in this little tournament. Owens. Cleo goes down to Nick MD. Or Nice. Or Nikkei? Nikkei MD? I don't know. Isik? Ikik? I don't know what the rules are in Portuguese for the C in this middle of the word. There's ZZ over here. Trying to smoke dissipates at the wrong time though. Well, they were making moves. Tariga makes it up. Yeah, this game, this round's over. I think you just call it. You move on to the next one. Yeah, take your beating. I don't really... There's nothing they can really do. It's not like they can have a tank come up and help or, you know, a commander ability. It's not allowed in this game mode, so it's kind of the unfortunate thing in this game mode. It's a major issue that I would say is that you do get into these moments where if one team dominates, it just turns into a turkey shoot. Which, I mean, CF is... I mean, they're killing them. We have Tariga and Petovis, which have moved up. We have Ventitos. I'm guessing that building's all right to be on top of. It's a shack. It's on top of a building. I do know that the buildings is a huge thing in this game mode that they do not allow. But I think on top of a shed that any halfwit could get on top of is perfectly fine. Tariga's made it into the house. That's a good house to be in. Shame that he's not a squad lead. They really need squad leads up there. Yeah, looks like most of Vanguarda is switching to riflemen just to pull out the M1 Grand. They don't really need close range weapons. Tariga, I don't know how the fuck he survived. Is he gonna place? I don't think satchels are allowed. He takes down Sorta. Yeah, he ran into too many amigos. Yeah, this is just a proper schwacking. No other way to really put it. Dude, we'll finally get some movements. Up here in the far north, they have gotten up to the next hedgerow. Khalil needs to get an OP placed. Don't be a little bitch. Place your OP. OP is placed. We have ZZ, who's probably going to get schwacked. A little bit of a misplay from Vanguarda to leave the far north as open as it is. Yeah, they have too much here in the south. They don't need this much manpower. Yeah, they know where the Gary is. Literally just leave the MG here and another dude. They cannot kill the Gary. I hope that's not the intent of that rocket. Don't do it. You are not allowed to kill the Gary. Um, hmm. Scary placement sucks. Is this hedgerow? Oh, it's the border. Yeah, that Gary is bad. I'm pretty certain the whole thing is with this game mode is that there's a limit to how close the Garys can be, which I think is a dumb rule. But never mind that. So they placed the Gary here. I mean, couldn't they have placed it over here? Yeah, I think you move this Gary here. Wherever that OP is. Way better place. And then with it up there, you could place it. Place the second one. You could probably place it right here. I've placed Gary's in the bush right here. That's pretty standard opener. But if it's all the way up there, could you place it? I think you would be able to place it over here. Not here. Or maybe. If it's on the map border, maybe. I think that maybe would have been a better placement. But I think CF was probably not planning on completely getting dominated instantly from here in the south. So still having a place to play from. But that did not work out. Vanguarda slipped in the north. They've given them a way back in. I think they said 50 was the end. So these are 30-minute rounds. It's a bit long for this game mode. I don't think I'd want to play 3 30-minute rounds in this game mode. I think the 20 and 15 minutes is way more enjoyable. And move on to the next round. Cleveland Company making good ground. Cora's crawling around like a worm. Todi gets him. Good job. Kingdom do get schwacked, or you do. And they're not really reacting to it. It's kind of a surprising thing. Not seeing a lot of movement to close up this northern area. They got a couple guys worrying about it. Looks like they're comfortable just letting them have the north and just keeping control over the buildings. Although we have a pretty solid push from Cora's squad. Ooh. Let's not get the OP with that rocket. Ooh, ground beef. Start over here, ripping into them. Sanchez with the Browning. Who the hell is this? Esperianois. Cleo going in. Cleo wins the exchange. Good job, Cleo. Yeah, it's just yeah, that Southern Gary was trash. Basically useless. Although I will admit on this point, it's not really a good place. Ooh, close miss from Braga. Yeah, Vanguard is still holding all the key ground. The front door push from CF was thrown back. Really good line from Vanguard this match. They haven't really done anything to compromise it. Haven't taken any risk or overreacted. Have they gotten the CFOP? No. They are closing on finally closing up the loose end in the north. If they do that, CF should really call it at that point. If they get thrown off that OP. Which the OP is in their area, so I don't think they'll be able to get close enough within the area played to destroy the OP. But maybe. Oh, GT, don't cross. Oh, they crossed. All right, we do have a rule break here from Esbiranwa. Clear rule break. He is definitely not where he should be. Clear rule break there from this fella. I think there's refs. Let's see if there are referees. So it's definitely a rule break. They're not allowed to cross this line into the enemy territory. Okay. Sent that off. Because, yeah, that was a clear rule break. Not allowed to do that. Just messaging. So apparently if they're 10 seconds. I think the whole thing of the 10 seconds is if it's accidental, they go across. I would say that's not accidental. He knew what he was going to do. He knew it was outside the zone of play. Yeah, CF just needs to call. This match is done. Coming. Just got delivered food. Dinner with my movie, aka the stream. Yeah, this is see, I would call it. I wouldn't let my guys continue doing the same further. It's just a grind at this point. Ooh. Oh, we did have momentarily had movement in the south. hopefully the second round goes a little bit better for CF. Oh, they're making a play in the south. Has not the maneuver. One guy makes it. Never mind. Yeah, Belian is all they need down there. Yeah, this game's over. Just call it. Move on to the next round. You're taking your beating enough. I do think the 10-minute time, the 30-minute time limit per round is way too much for this game mode. Especially on this map and point, I don't see it. Maybe on some points there's a way for back and forth. This one there really isn't. This was decided within the first 5 to 10 minutes. I think it'd even be better to do more rounds of just a shorter duration. I don't think these long rounds really benefit. I do know in the past people have tried doing like small events that focus on infantry, but they do really tight areas of play to really focus people on, like, you know, 1v1s and using smokes and pushing and all that. And then it's beneficial to have the grind. There's nothing really learned right now. Probably just gonna be bitching about smoke filters and just filters in general, which is every comp match. Because the whole filter situation is bullshit. It shouldn't really be a thing. But especially because it penalizes people who don't have a specific GPU brand. But I mean, I don't know how they fix it, because that's a NVIDIA thing. So it would need cooperation from NVIDIA to not allow it, which they've tried in the past. They haven't been super successful. I'm guessing at one period they were broken. I'm guessing from what I've seen recently, they're not anymore. So I don't know. There's nothing even really for me to focus on, because it's really just the same shit. CF spawns in, a couple guys manage to not die instantly. They run up the hedgerow, fire some rounds, maybe kill a Vanguarda player or two, and make it up to the front line, and then they get killed eventually. Because Vanguarda has a layered defense. It's not everyone on the front line. Which, you know, compliments to Vanguarda. The layered defense is beautiful. I feel like their MG placements have been spot on this match. Now, I'm curious how they're going to handle the round switch. Because I'm guessing they're going to flip everyone to the other team. And then I don't... Because then you know where each other's Garys are. So I don't know if they'll want to change that. But I feel like this game mode, you're going to find that out pretty quick. And I don't think it really hides anything. I feel like even the people who put this on should maybe just consider fixed Gary placements to remove that factor from the game. I don't know. Because it makes it interesting when you got flip. All right. We're at the 50 mark. It should be flipping. This is definitely the end of round. Do we have a Russian dude? Yeah, the 10 minutes out of play rule is, I think that's dumb. Because, I mean, he knew what he was doing. He was fully willing to go out of the area of play for that. And 10 seconds is way too long for that shit. I'd rather just have the policy of don't do it. Because usually when someone's doing it, it's because they're destroying a team. And, match end, resolve Vanguarda. Okay. So, do we have to manually switch? No, they're okay. They're fully swapping each team. I mean, there is a button they could click to make this way easier. Do they switch their caster around? Yeah, their caster switch. So, someone gonna swap me over? Or do I gotta move myself? Looks like I gotta move my. Oh, there we go. Someone moved me. Thank God. All right. So we gotta wait a second. Once I get spawned in and in position, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out real quick to get a glass of water. Talking for this long does tend to wear out the vocal cords when you're used to it. And I am no professional streamer. All right. Oh, God damn it. Oh, Team 17, you guys make a shit game. Come on, game. Cleo sucks. Do not have voice comms on, so I could not hear the response. All right. I think it's about to start right back up. I'm going to dip out real quick to get that thing of water. I'll leave you guys here with this bird's eye view. Oh, God damn it. Do. Can't dip out too far. All right. I'll be right back. Huh, what has happened here? Looks like they just. Oh. Okay. So they decided to redo it. Makes sense. So I would recommend, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure what the issue was is Vanguarda saw CF's Gary placement, was like, no, that's fucking stupid. And they want to do their own, which I'm curious. I'm certain that's the reason. I'm curious where they're going to place their Garys. I don't really know the good place. The only thing I can think of is placing there and trying to sneak one on this line. I don't know if that falls within game rules though. Well, match rules, not hella loose rules. The thing I did find odd, which I think should be brought up, um, I'm guessing this is a ref. I don't recognize it. Well, he's Russian, clearly. Um, this must be the ref for CF side. A ref should not be associated to either team because you want non-biased refing, and you're not going to get that with the refs belonging to either team in play. It's not really fair or a good idea in general for an event. Of course, getting refs is not an easy thing, but this is a bad idea to have him refing. That should not be a thing. Bad fallen. Guessing he's the dude that's not been in play. Not a member of CF. I don't know who I don't remember who the fuck that logo belongs to. So we have Net, Ferir, Miniu, Moonrat. Yeah, Moon. No, it's not Ya. My Russian is terrible. At least I got a little bit. Cyrillic alphabet's a bitch to learn. Yeah, no, they're it's the exact same fucking placement. Why'd they restart? There's no difference in the Garys. Hmm. How they go started at 25. Fucking 3 rounds of this at 30 minutes. This is fucking brutal. I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. Just make it shorter rounds or make more rounds but shorter. And my computer is baking me while I'm doing this because, surprise, surprise, streaming and recording takes up a lot of a lot of computer resources, and also running the game. And we all know how poorly optimized Hella Loose is. Yeah, no, I feel like Hella Loose is not. It's a game that deserves a better dev team. The devs are not great. Content is slow and it's usually not great. From what I've heard, the new maps don't work on a lot of people's systems because, of course, their systems are, old, but they could run the game up until the new maps. Which Hell Loose needs more complexity and needs better maps. Well, I guess it needs a lot, but it needs a lot of love, and it doesn't get it. Which is part of the reason why I stopped playing. Which, by the way, how do I flock? 'Cause, 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 How do I look at someone's point of view? So look at key for this. Nope, I don't want to zoom. Toggle admin cam. Good try. I didn't mean to do that. No. Toggle hub. Let's return that to key. Okay, I'll fuck with that at a different time. All right, we have both sides moving in. So if we look at the map. Okay, so Vanguarda is committing, well, one more guy to the south compared to CF last round. CF is sending a lot to the pizza slice up here in the north. CF has more resources committed up in this northern section than Vanguarda, which means their mid is weaker. Far more condensed here in the south, looks like. We do have MG play off the rip from Tariga. Yep, same deal, MG versus MG, who's going to win? Tariga should win this if he's not a pleb. He's not a novice. Most MG players are fanatics. And we'll sit up all night researching how to land that precise hit. If they're good, at least. Davey goes down. Nick. Center's looking like it's going to go Vanguarda, I would have to say. South is looking dire for CF again. Yep, there they go. Okay, South has collapsed yet again for CF. Not great showing from that squad this match. With that said, there is still play over at Hospice. I think they overcooked the top. The north is, I think, got too many people. Yeah, Hospice, they have no one in this building. This is a fuck up. Well, not in the building. Oh, I can't get. I'm thinking of a different building, aren't I? I think it's one of these two I'm thinking of. Or it's a different map. Or I'm just stupid. All possibilities. Here in the center, CF is collapsing. South, they managed to retake some ground. That's good. Trying to show that they actually can do something. Even though I am very close friends with Cleel and like the CF boys, I am not afraid to roast them for fuck ups. As they should do for me. If I fuck up my casting, please roast me away. Alright, let's see. Okay, so the cap goes fully to Vanguarda, which means the south is now lost because the southern CFSL died. So he will not be able to step OP. Now it looks like... Yeah, okay, so the Gary's over here. It's fucking zoomed in. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is way easier. Okay, so they could get back into this. This isn't how it plays, is it? It is. Well, this is still easier than last time. You could get in these trenches. Oh, that's such a brutal point. So South is fully collapsed for CF because the of course they capped. All OPs got destroyed. Only Cleel up in the north, although his OP's dead. Okay. So repeat of last round. The cap got taken. CF didn't get up any OPs and instantly got destroyed. CF has to be really, really careful pushing here because it is on the map order. Frazio, don't break the rules. Very careful here. You're towing the line. At least gonna stop them from pushing up, although there's no reason for Vanguard to push up too far. They gotta control this courtyard over here at the greenhouse and the glider. Nick MDTV. Well, he left the map, but he didn't cross over. Tarika trying to give this guy some cover. Realistically, from what they lost the pizza slice, so they're fucked up in the north. They're not going to get that back easily. So basically, the only way in is through this, running up this road. That's the point. So now I'll play. They're close, but they're not over it yet. Ooh. Tringa. Don't do it. He knows. Alright, good. That means the only... Oh. Don't do it. So the only egregious rule break I think I've seen is just from Vanguarda, that one minor... Well, it's not minor, but it definitely didn't change anything in the match. I don't think there should be an overreaction from anyone about the rule break. I think the 10-second rule is stupid, though. Like, you could tell that that was egregious, the action he did over here when he ran across. But... Or was it again? Yeah, well, no, it wasn't there. It was over here, wasn't it? Yeah, whatever. I managed to push up Kachu in the glider. Kachu's running out. It's 2026, so thankfully he's no longer in the closet. Never mind, he's dead. Oh, sorry, did I say closet man glider? Although, you know, who knows. It is 2026. All right, we got Owens down here in the south. Or not south, north, sorry. Ventitos goes down. The thing is that I've seen this where CF gets a guy up, but it's never the SL. And that's what you need, because you need OPs. Which I'm guessing that's what that... No. Abel's is back there. So OPs. MG42 singing. Catino P90. I don't think they're gonna move in the south. Yeah, it's really just a repeat. Sorry, I've been eating. It's just a repeat of round one. I can't just highlight, this doesn't need to go on for 30 minutes. Usually the game's decided by this point. Do it for 15 minutes. Do more rounds. I don't care. But 3 rounds of 30 minutes in this game, I was just fucking... Especially on this point, it's just brutal. Because they're moving up. I mean, I gotta give them credit. They're trying. I've not seen CF give up. Which I won't lie, I wouldn't put my guys through. So I'd be like, all right, we lost. It's pretty clear. Move on to the next round. In the south, shockingly, they are moving up. Adriano. Or Adriano? Adriano? I apologize for butchering your name. Goes down. Sanchez is in the bush. God, that's a dirty spot. That's a real dirty spot right there. See, this is the shit that professional MG gunners get into. They know all these cheeky spots that no one else in the world would give a fuck about. But they know them, and they spend all night practicing. Pretty good push-up in the center here. We do finally have some forward OPs. Good moves from CF. They might be able to get back into this match. Really good to see. Let's see, where's the OP? It's back over here, isn't it? Ooh. Very close. If they could get OP up here, then they'd be in the game. GT's got shots in, looks like on the carry. All max for stop. The hell's his name for stopping? Remember in German it says the 2 dots above the A, it's a soft A. The 2 dots aka an umlaut is what tells you the difference between a hard A, so A, versus a soft A. Ah. Shit, you didn't care to learn about today. Alright, we got Todi up here holding the line. Kingdom Edu moves up, wrecks him. We have Khalil. Surely he's going to disappoint me. Oh, he nails Nick. And he's dead. Really good push here. Holy shit. Really nice OP from Cora. Managing to get up into the houses. Really good play. Just down to if his guys can take advantage of it. Gattenho P90 is going to have eyes on the OP potentially. He goes down. Good job, Bad Fallen. Really good plays from CF this round. Cleel's north has been bad, but the south has shocked me. They managed to get back into this game. A little bit of a fumble from Vanguarda in that regard. We have Greca over here. He's making a nuisance of himself. Ooh, Nick gets the enemy OP. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ah, man. I feel for you. You had it. It was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. Zar goes down. We have Tori's still up. Cora's alive. Goes down. His OP is up. They know it's there, though. Or they know it's around there, I think. We have Napalm's looking. Oh, squad spawns in. Napalm's looking, though. Grabs to Braga's still up, or Braga. Can't see him. Nick may move up. Ooh. Lion is back there. Really good move. Don't think it's going anywhere now. The South is the poster child for CF this round. They weren't the start, but they've redeemed themselves. See if they can fully redeem themselves, including for last match or last round. Shenlong. Things that desperate over in Vanguarda, they gotta hire Chinese. Skyline takes out Frazio. Reclaim Owl. I think it's Reclaim Owl. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be stupid. Magno HQ takes them out. Push them back. Do some movement here in the center for stopping. What's this fucker's name? Sartori. Okay. Stopping gets Sartori. It gets Kingdom Edu. The OP's no longer there. He's got to move somewhere else. The OP is looking for us on the other side of the road. He's probably not going to be able to get this time around. Here's the thing, though, is that CF gets these guys up here, but it's never, ever the SL. You need some aggressive SLs in this game mode. Like what they did over here. This was a good play. It fumbled, but I feel like that's down to more of the execution than the play itself. Vanguarda is not playing as well as they did last round. I will say props to them. Something I've noticed that they do is that they have probably 2/3 of their team playing forward, and then they have a third of their guys hanging back, providing Overwatch. Also, as a second line of defense if the first line collapses. Really good stuff to see. Really, what sets you up as a comp team. You can tell that they're in a different bracket. Let's look over OP placements. Really nice spread from Vanguarda. CF is those OPs. Those OPs are a little bit too close, I'd say. So you're grouping OPs there. You never want to do that in a pro match. Braga goes down. Spiru. Ooh, nice grenade from Cleo. Will it get a kill? No. You whiffed. Throw like a little girl. Little bitch. Let's see. GT over here. I'm guessing it's okay. I'd say it's a little cheap, but if it works, it works. Ooh. Yeah, see, that's why you don't group OPs. Or no, I don't think they killed the OP. I think that was just a grenade. Abel does move as OP south. Good to see. You can have your OPs in a row, but you want distance. So one gets killed, the other one's still around. Sev over there doing God's work. Cora's squad is going to try going up this route again. Taking over that field. Little garden area. Curious how much this village in France has stayed the same over the time. It is France, so odds are it's still the same. tourist squad here in the south is playing amazingly. They've been about the only ones that have actually made a lot of ground and held on to it for a prolonged period. Skyline over here going against Reclamio. And Skyline wins the duel. Oops, sorry, I forgot that I had that other thing on. All right. See if it's been pushed out of the south. It's bad to see. Well, kind of. They've gained ground here in the center, though. Although, as I say that, they lost the OP. Yeah, it's quite bad for Abel. He lost his OP. So he's on. Yeah, he's spawning in Southern Gary. Interesting choice. Are they just going all in the south end? I mean, it's the only area they've had serious success. So it wouldn't surprise me. STG 44 singing Sturmgewehr. 44. Where's the 14? Ooh, I need to look that up because that's going to bother me. Yeah, it's 46. For 46, so 42 would be 42. Sturmgewehr 42. There we go. Okay. Verstappen moves up. Sanchez is sitting there. Who will win? Sanchez knows he's there. Verstappen, I think, hears him. Ooh, Sanchez goes for it. Ooh, he was about to... It's about the noob tube. Adrian, I think he hears him. Sanchez knows he's there. Ooh, the old grenade. It's like we're watching an old cartoon. Oh, good play from Adrian. Adriano. We have Shenlong over here. He's pinned down. Enemy MG by Afrazio. Oh no, my homie died. Stopping over here, MG No-Ho. We have Greco, Tariga making good progress here. Although that said, they have enemies in the rear. Khalil is pushing up in the north, I believe. Yeah. They've regained the pizza slice for now. Must have jinxed it. It was looking good for CF and they just got fully thrown out. Yeah, piece of trash. How about 6 minutes left in the round? We'll see if they can do anything. Nearing Hail Mary moment. Which it looks like they're sending most of their people in the south. Kind of pinned down over by that guard over in the garden. over at this cornfield, or as the French would call it, a maize field. Or the Europeans, I mean. Yeah, they're pinned down over in the cornfield. Cleo and company. I don't know why he didn't place the OP up here. What a noob. Placed all the way in the rear, so they got to run all the way back up. And now Vanguard has players there, so they're not going to retake the pizza slice, probably. South is still the only place to gain any ground. Although, with that said, there is Kingdom Adu. He's got, yep, flank shots. They need pressure in the meat grind. The center cannot be left open like it is. Or the South will get nowhere. Yeah, there you go. The South got completely cleaned up by flanking fire. Bad Fallen's going for it. He's got him. And he gets shot. Did they trade or did Pativos kill his teammate? I don't know. Lion, though, he's got the MG42 singing. God love the sound. Ooh, really good shots from Patovis. Patovis going in clutch. A spear over there. He's getting shot at by Tariga. Tariga gets shit on by GT. Zev's coming up here. He's looking to shoot down the road. Smoke goes both ways. Zev goes up. Gets killed by Davy. Or Davy, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Skyline's camping out. Oh god, I fucked my DPI. One sec. Lion is reposting up his MG. See, I've got thrown back again. Oh, we got aggressive action by Skyline. Tor and him, it looks like they're in a Mexican standoff. Oh, they're not looking at each other. Yo. Tora. My guy. Yeah. Pretty good MG plays by MG. MG no HQ. Solid placement. Cheeky spot. See if CF gets it. 2 minutes to go. I'm guessing because I believe it is a tournament. TNL. I can't remember exactly if it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Curious if there will even be a third round. I'm guessing not. If there is, then we know it's not a tournament. It's just a play. I don't remember if this is a strict tournament or if it's just an event for people to play in. But if it is a strict event, then we will know shortly because they won't allow it to go to round 3. This is no point. Vanguard has won. And if there's more than 3 rounds, I am not casting all of that. 90 minutes of this is enough for me. It's actually been longer than that once you get all the prep work in and the fact that this game started, I think, over 10 minutes late. That's also my argument for the shorter round times is that this takes too long to get going. So you have to reset every round where everyone has to get back in position, replace Gary's, get their players stop fucking around. Clamio pushing up. We have a Spartan, go Cobras. Amen. Although this is like rooting for the Chicago Bears, you're just going to be disappointed. It's not been. I mean, CF was not really favorite to win this match. Vanguarda is usually one of the best teams in the South American region. I want to say that it's probably them and Ronin, although I'm not certain on that in terms of skill placement from the OC region. There's also a lot of fluidity in teams and everything and players, so teams can very quickly change. But it looks like Vanguard is at least playing at a higher skill level than CF is at the moment. Although CF is definitely improving. Match end, Vanguard wins. Let me just confirm that's the end of the match fully. So that round, yeah, I don't know. Both times, so both times the opener was okay. No third. All right, that's the end of the match. Okay, so it is a tournament. All right, so let's just wrap this up. Both times on the opener, the South for CF died instantly. From there, Vanguard just had really good positioning. They also had people covering up the rear, so they had good defense along with their pushing. I think that's something CF could have improved on, but I feel like they just got outskilled this match, and yeah, not a whole lot to. Can't really perform a huge autopsy on this defeat. I think they just got outplayed. You just take your schwackings in turn. So, good game to both teams. Thanks for inviting me to cast, and everyone have a good night.